All right, so I'm going to be giving you my review on Coinbase for the second half of 2021. Now, I've been using Coinbase for a very long time, and it's not all good things here, so I'm really going to go into some of the pros as well as the cons. Now, I've got my account pulled up. It's sitting pretty good, right around 90,000, but at one point this year, I was up to 280, and thank God I cashed out because things really crashed like right after that. So, looking at this chart, I'm still doing pretty well. I'd like to get back over 100K. We'll see what happens, coming up into the rest of this year. Now, as I'm really getting into Coinbase, if you guys do want to get started on here, I'll throw some bonus and sign-up links in both the description and comments. And as you're watching this, if you could smash that like button, I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, so let's go into the coin selection on here. Currently, there's 60 plus different coins that you can buy, sell, and trade, which is awesome because honestly, over this last year, they've gone from like 30 coins to having all these extra coins. So they've really ramped up on, what they've added. I don't know if that has to do with the fact that, they got listed in the stock market. Maybe they're trying to make more money having more coins. But whatever the reason, it's awesome. Now, I will say one of the cons is the trading fees on Coinbase, but there is a way around that, which I'm going to get into. It's anywhere from 0.5 to 1.5% for buying and selling, which is extremely high. So, if you were going to get into like trading like all the time, I definitely would recommend not using Coinbase for that. But if you wanted to hold on to coins long term here, then yeah, I would definitely recommend it. But like I said, there is going to be an alternative we're going to get into pretty soon here. Now, Ethereum, I'm going to pull this coin up because I want to go over some of the, the things that you can do here. The charting on here is extremely lame, right? You can see you can pull up like the 1 hour, the 1 week, 1 month, 1 year in the all price, which is just very not analytical at all. But you can set up repeat purchases, which is pretty cool. So if you wanted to buy an individual coin, and you could do this for individual coins, you could set up like a daily buy, a weekly, a monthly, etc. So that's a pretty cool feature. And then when you scroll down, you can see there's like a news feed, and this is updated pretty regularly. So if you're in a certain coins on here, you can always check the news update, which is kind of nice. You don't have to go to like multiple sites to see what's going on with some of these coins because they just kind of lay it out nicely for you. Now, another thing you can do, which is pretty cool, is you can search through the coins that they have on here, and you could pull up the 24-hour changes as far as prices. You can do the 1 hour changes, the weekly. You can also sift through these coins by market cap. You can check out the pricing on here as well. So, as far as like some of the built-in features on here, it is pretty nice. You can also set up price alerts. That's something that I should probably do a little bit more of, but yeah. And now we're going to get into what you need to start doing if you actually want to trade a lot of cryptocurrency, like on a daily and weekly basis, or even like a monthly basis. You're going to have the option to use Coinbase Pro. So once you enroll on Coinbase, you're automatically going to be enrolled into Coinbase Pro. You don't have to do anything extra at all. And Coinbase Pro is like the trading extension. It's like the trading platform extension for Coinbase. Now, the reason you want to use Coinbase Pro is because the fees are extremely low. You're looking at 0.5% for buying, 0.5% for selling, and it just makes more sense. You know what I mean? So you can see my portfolio right now has got not as much money as on Coinbase because this is just kind of what I'm trading with, but I'm holding the Engine coin on here currently. I do really like Engine. I think it's an awesome gaming coin. I'd definitely recommend it, not financial advice. But here we go. So if this looks intimidating to you, don't let it be. This is basically just charting for trading purposes, but you can pull up, I'll pull up Ethereum real quick here, and I'll just show you an example of how this works. But you can pull up, pricing, and they're going to show you the volume, which is kind of like the buying and selling. You can see the candlesticks, the reds, the selling, the greens, the buying. You could break this down on a short time frame here. You could do like I think it's like the 1 minute, the 5 minute, the 15 minute, etc. And then, this is something that if you're trading, you want to get familiar with how this kind of stuff works. You could also switch between candle and line charts. The line chart looks really lame. I would stick with the candle because it just shows you like the buying and selling, and it's cool, right? But what you want to do if you get into trading, you got to get comfortable using stop losses. So like, let's say that you bought Ethereum at a certain price, and then you wanted to sell it at a certain price. This will do it automatically for you so you can lock in any profits. And I'm not going to talk about stop losses a ton here, but it's just something that you should get familiar with if you ever decide to, get into crypto trading, whether it be on like a weekly, monthly, daily basis, you're just going to want to get familiar with it. So anyways, yes, Coinbase Pro, once you get started on Coinbase, you could, have some of your long-term positions on Coinbase and then move some money into Coinbase Pro, and you could do some trading. That's what I would recommend. Just don't do all your trading on Coinbase because the fees are just way too high. Okay, now I'm going to go over 3 recommendations for coins to get into if you're looking for a place to start. And the first coin is going to be Polkadot, aka DOT. Now, this coin was listed on Coinbase a couple months ago. It's in the top 20 altcoins, and it's a software cryptocurrency. So it's very similar to Ethereum. They have a lot of the same characteristics. It was at that $50 price point. Now we're at 14, but I just think it's going to have a big rest of the year, and I would definitely, get some of this for sure. Okay, the next coin, which you saw that I own on Coinbase Pro, is going to be the Engine coin. Now, Engine is the #1 gaming cryptocurrency. I talk about it a lot on the channel, not just because I own it, but because I think that it's going to have a big year still. And at one point, it got up to $4. That was its all-time high this year. But they are, one of the leaders in the NFT space, if not the leader. And just big things coming for Engine. I think anything under $2 that you buy on this, you're going to be extremely happy, in the next 6 to 12 months. My prediction for Engine is anywhere from $10 to $12. That's what I'm looking for. And it's very doable. Its market cap is only about $1 billion. So it really only needed 10x to get there. And then the last coin I would recommend is Ethereum. I just think Ethereum is a safe coin to get into. They do actually allow a way to earn interest on Coinbase now with this coin. You have to be in like certain areas or regions, but Ethereum, I feel like everybody should own some Ethereum. It just makes sense. So I just feel like you can't lose with it. Okay, other than that, guys, using Coinbase in the second half of 2021, it's still a great place to, hold your cryptocurrency. If you wanted to trade, you could just move money over to Coinbase Pro. I feel like they've got that built-in trust factor. And, the fact that I'm comfortable leaving, 100,000 on here, or just about 100,000, just says that, I'm not worried about it. Okay, if you have any questions about using them, feel free to message me below in the comments. If you could smash that like button, and you didn't, I would still greatly appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel for more crypto content, and we will see you in the next one.